It is the first Monday of my I'm not gonna burn out because I refuse to burn out timeline? Question mark? Either way, it's about 6:30. I'm heading off to yoga to do a little bit more mindful. I said that one of my goals was to be a little bit more mindful whenever I worked out, and this is a hot yoga class that's a little bit closer to a sculpt class. So hopefully I can spend a little bit of time burning the calories, but also spend a little bit of time just like with myself and in reflection. I also got to see my aunt today, which I don't get to see her very often, and I haven't seen her probably since my hair was about here. And she was like, oh my God, did you get extensions? And I'm like, nah, that's just me. But also, I usually have my hair up, and she hasn't seen my hair down probably in a few years, and it's usually back in a braid with a bun, and I have an undercut. So she was just like, you have hair. And I was like, yeah, I have hair. So I'm gonna go work out, and then I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner because, oh, did I have lunch today? To be determined. I just got home. I ended up doing 10 hours today, and I need to prep for field work tomorrow, so anti-burnout is going on the road. We'll see how that goes, because it is hot. It is hot. But I'm going to change out of my work clothes into home clothes because then my brain can get out of work mode. And then I need to figure out dinner and do some journaling.
By the way. Nice to meet you. Oh God, I'm the I like Skiz when we played this mini game a long while ago. It was like Hermit Quest, and I was on the team with Impulse and Skiz, and I was like, this guy, he's good. I like him. All right, I am cleaned up. Welcome to my extended stay. I'll probably put catch me later on the door tomorrow. Then we have our mini kitchen, my little mocha pot over there, work phone, and this is how I set up my room even when I'm not an extended stay. We have the dirty bed, which is where all the clothes go and where you're allowed to sit after field work. The clean bed, which will only be touched by clean clothes and clean bodies. And we have the desk area, which has my work laptop and my personal laptop, as well as my journals that I'm doing for my burnout prevention. One of the nice things that I like about extended stays, hello, is the bathroom is a little bit larger, and the bathtub is actually like the size that you need it to be for a fully grown adult. But that is the setup. I'm going to journal and eat some dinner. And I might do some rune readings just to steady my own mind and do some mindfulness meditation. It is Thursday night. Tomorrow we will finish up the project and then I'll head home. I'm genuinely debating if I want to spend the money to get a massage. I have not felt this stiff in my upper back probably since field school, and it hurts so bad. But I also have never had a massage before, and just the thought of it gives me the heebie-jeebies. But I've been told that it's a very relaxing thing to do, so I may try to book in for one. I also just may book in for a yoga class and just go do yoga and try to take care of it myself. But we are trying to prevent burnout. And I don't know, that feels like a very self-care thing that's not like something that I've overdone. What is the line between like self-care and excessive spending? It feels like it's a really thin line. Either which way. It's Thursday night. I need to pack up my stuff so that tomorrow, whenever we finish up field work, I can just grab it and head back to my house. And I need to do my journaling for the night. I've actually been keeping up with it. Back there, as you can see, it's actually being utilized, which is fantastic. So I will finish out my Thursday night with a body armor and journaling. And then I will see y'all tomorrow when I complete my first week of my anti-burnout.
Okay, so I haven't done embroidery in a while. It also came with these that are not stick-ons that I will probably place over and trace on the next one. But for now, I'm gonna start with one of these sticky backs just to get reacquainted with embroidery. So let's go. So, I just finished my first week of the anti-burnout thing, which was journaling, embroidery, and setting up. As you can see, I decided to put it next to the heart, setting up my, not mood board, but aspirational whatever. I sent a picture to one of my friends, and he was like, is that all of the hotel car keys that we've had over the last year? And I was like, no. It's my inspiration. And he's like, oh, okay. Does he think that I keep my hotel keys? Either way, we gotta love traveling for work. But speaking of, I did have field work this week, so I spent 3 days in the field with trying to do the anti-burnout, which worked okay. Main things, I did not journal as much as I wanted to. I think I got maybe 3 days out of 6. Which is still an improvement. Still an improvement. Most of what I ended up journaling about was anxiety about the project or how it was going or trying to figure out how I was feeling a certain day because, I don't know. I'm not sure what you're supposed to journal about. So that was like what I hit was highlights of like my anxiety. Also, I've got a mullet now, apparently. I really need to get back to the barber. I did end up doing one piece of embroidery. Very happy with it. I think that my next piece is going to be something that is not super planned out. I used the little stitch guide for this one because I haven't done embroidery in a few years. So that was how that went. And then an unintentional side effect is that my screen time actually like dropped. I went from an average of about 7 hours a day to an average of 4 hours a day, which minus 3 hours, not bad, not upset. That does not account for the amount of time that I still spent on my Switch, but it did take me off of my phone for a while, which is one of the, I think, ultimate goals of not burning out is not getting stuck in those echo chambers. So this week I would probably rate like a 5 out of 10 just because I did not get to journaling as much as I wanted to. I did get the embroidery done, but it felt less like doing it for mindfulness and more like, oh, I said that I was going to do this thing, I'm going to do this thing. Which is why I think I'm going to do something that's not pre-planned out from a kit next time, because then I have to actually like focus in on what I'm doing and not just follow a pattern. So, solid 5 out of 10. Not too bad. Next week the goal is to see if I can reduce that screen time by about half an hour, because 5 hours a day, 4 to 5 hours a day is still a lot of time to be spending on my phone, and I know that most of that was TikTok. So, yeah, goal next week is journal for 4 days instead of 3. Bring screen time down a little bit more, and maybe start an embroidery project that is not as planned, but a little bit more off the cuff. As always, let me know if you have any burnout tips or things that you do to prevent burnout before or while you're in it. We gotta all stick together. We're an individualistic society when we really need to be more of a community. So, that's about it.